I do not wear underwear. I do not believe in underwear. I do not believe in wearing underwear. And I got rid of all my boxers. I got rid of all my those wife beater type tank tops or underwear tank tops, right? Not these tank tops. These tank tops I wear, right? But I don't wear anything underneath it. You guys know what I'm talking about. I got rid of anything that is an underwear. In other words, you wear it under the clothes in which you represent yourself to the world. And I got rid of all my boxers, so my boys hang loose, as they would say in Hawaii, right? Hang loose. My boys hang loose. They hang loose, they chill, they do whatever they want, right? As they were meant to be. And I'm gonna read you guys something from WebMD in regards to this. But first, before I do that, I will tell you why I stopped wearing underwear. Once upon a time, I was in the middle of some beautiful woodlands under the influence of a certain substance. Now, if you've been watching my videos long enough, you probably have an idea what that certain substance is. And in my drug-induced state, I took off my shirt, right, because I wanted to run around, and then I was wearing shorts, and underneath the shorts I was wearing boxers. Now I wasn't wearing underwear here, so I just took off my shirt, but I wanted to sort of take off my everything, right? I just wanted to be naked. And as I'm about to as I grab my shorts and I look underneath and I see that I'm wearing something under my shorts, and I start laughing, I start giggling, I start cracking up, losing my shit at the concept of an underwear, because I was questioning, why the fuck am I wearing an underwear? And then the answer came to me right there and then. Because my subjective reality instructs me to wear an underwear, because in my worldview at the time, in my culturated mind, the software that was installed in my brain says this is how a human being behaves. There's a certain way a human being behaves, and one of those ways is wearing underwear, wearing boxer briefs, wearing, you know, something under the clothes in which you represent yourself to the world. And I completely lost my shit at the idea, because I'm like, why the fuck am I wearing this? I was like, why? Like, why? Like, it didn't make sense to me. Because, you know, what psychedelics do is they sort of reset the operating system that you have in your brain. Every time you go for a major trip, you get a reset. You become pre-culture. You become like a child again. You see? So I sort of became a child, and I said, well, why am I wearing this? And I knew right there and then that it is the advertising companies that want to sell you underwear that hacked into the software, the cultural software, hacked into it, wrote in the software, all humans must wear underwear. And then you grow up, right? Your mom buys you underwear, she buys you boxers, you wear them at, you know, at a young age, you start to wear them, you see all your friends wear them, you start to go to school, everybody wears boxers, everybody wears underwear, and then your brain receives the software and thinks that's reality. So in this reality, people wear underwear. But in that state of mind, I, for the first time in my life, questioned, why is it that I need to wear underwear? And I looked for some clues. Does this make sense? Is there anything out of it? And as it turns out, there really isn't. There really isn't. And I just got rid of all my underwear. So my boys are happily hanging loose as I speak right now. So now I want to read you guys something from WebMD in regards to this. From WebMD. Now you gotta be careful with WebMD because every time you got something, you go look it up, and next thing you know, you're got cancer and AIDS and herpes and all kinds of shit, right? So be careful of WebMD. So, boxers versus briefs, increasing sperm count. For about 1/2 of couples with fertility problems, experts say low sperm count is the cause. But maybe something as simple as changing the kind of underwear a man wears can make a difference. In the breeze. So here, the temperature of the testes is at issue. In order for testes to produce sufficient quality and quantity of sperm, the temperature of testes must be lower than the core body temperature. That is why testes are located outside of the body, explains Celia Dominguez, reproductive endocrinologist. Anyway, testes were made to be out in the breeze. Testes can overheat when a man wears brief underwear. If the testes are too hot, several degrees above where they should be, they are not able to produce sufficient sperm, resulting in low sperm count. See, your testes are designed to hang loose in the breeze. Just be aware, it takes 10 to 11 weeks for sperm to be produced, so plan accordingly. You can't just wear boxer shorts the night before a romantic date and expect it to work, he tells WebMD. Anything you do that damages sperm will affect them for the next 10 to 11 weeks. So in other words, not only is there no real significant point of wearing underwear other than you thinking you have to wear underwear, but it can, if it's too tight, it can make it too hot for your boys, and then that will lower your sperm count. In other words, either it's neutral, you know, if you're wearing underwear, it's neutral, like it doesn't really affect you positively or negatively, or it can actually affect you negatively if they're too tight and the temperature is increasing too much. So, there you go. There you go. How many other things in our version of reality do you think we are brainwashed with, that we think are part or how reality should be? Too many. Question everything. Okay? Question everything. When I say everything, like, I mean literally everything. You gotta question the way you shit, which, by the way, the way we shit on toilets is not optimal for the human digestive tract. We're sort of designed to shit in squatting positions. You gotta question everything. Question like your clothes. Why do you even have to wear clothes? That's another rant, right? Why the fuck do we have to wear clothes? You know, it really doesn't make all that much sense to me. As an artistic value, I get it. I like this tank top because it's artistic, right? It's the Vegeta, the Vegeta character from Dragon Ball. I like it for artistic value. So I get it when we wear things for artistic value or to keep us warm, you know, for practical reasons. But it is a law that you have to be wearing something, otherwise they'll fucking take you to jail. You'll get arrested for public indecency. So that's another matter altogether. But I say question everything. I say question everything. Like every fucking thing. Question your beliefs. Question if anything exists. Question the color green. When you see the color green, question, is this green? Well, who says it's green? And I think that's what psychedelics do. They make you question everything, and that's why they're illegal. Because once you start to question everything, then lots of things begin to quickly fall, and you basically, essentially, drop a lot of your consumerist behavior, and the guys in charge don't want that, because the guys in charge are the guys with the big corporations and the big money. And they would like ideal consumerists that keep consuming so that they can get more and more profit. But there's a lot of other reasons, of course. I don't want to get too conspiracy theory on you guys here, but I let go of my underwear and my boys are hanging loose, and let me tell you something, I'm like touching them right now, and like they're pretty happy. They're loose, they're nice, okay? Yeah, they're just loose and happy and excited, and they like dancing, they like partying, and yeah, life is good. So that is, just wanted to share this with you guys, okay? That's it. Check out my free book, 5 Powerful Habits to Dominate Life in All Areas. You will see the link for the free book in the description. No, one of the habits is not wearing underwear, because at the time I wrote this free mini book, I was still wearing underwear. So yeah, in my dark days, in those days where I was wearing underwear, in my idiotic days. And also check out The Master Player, my other book, The Master Player. You can go to themasterplayer.com. A practical guide to win the game of life, okay? And when I wrote the book, I wasn't wearing underwear, but I didn't write it in the book. So hopefully that doesn't take away any reason that you might have of getting the book, because it's a really cool and badass book. I tackle life as a video game, and I say, well, that's how you win the game, right? It's pretty entertaining. So, themasterplayer.com, you will see the link for it in the description as well. And that's it, guys. God bless you all. I love every single one of you guys, but don't forget to subscribe, or you're gonna sleep with the fishes.